Welcome back to the Gaming Nice channel. Tonight we're playing Fallout 3, and this is part 4 in the series. And, really enjoying it so far. So yeah, without further ado, I bring to you more uncut gameplay.
Welcome home, sir. Good evening, sir. Certainly, sir. Certainly.
Quiet there, mister! Don't take another step or we'll blow your fucking head off. You're big, and I don't have any big friends. You better just go out the way you came in. You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do. Yeah, I do. But it's through Little Lamplight, and you're not getting into Little Lamplight. Guess you better find some other way, Mungo. Hell no! No Mungos allowed! Well, okay, but you better not be lying or else we'll shoot you.
Something tells me I'm gonna get along with these kids, man. Badass little thugs.
Happy birthday, Sticky. Sorry I missed your party.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
There's nothing happy about it. This is the worst day of my life.
Watch it. Whoa. A Mungo down here? Just walking around?
What the hell is RJ thinking, letting a damn Mungo like you in here? So who are you working with? Raiders? Slavers? Mutants? Answer up, Mungo. Well, if you're sticking around, you ought to know that I'm Princess, and I call the shots around here. And don't forget it, Mungo. We don't go there. It's bad back there. Ask Mayor if you really want to know. It's so dull. Practically nothing ever tries to come through the back gate anymore, so I never get to shoot anyone. I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo. Could have been a lot of reasons. Maybe you sounded like a monster in all that darkness. Maybe you had a weapon drawn and looked like a raider. Maybe I just decided I didn't like your stupid Mungo face. I don't need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again. No, scram. Watch it.
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. What do I look like, your tour guide? You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do. The big ones. You know, the ones that sort of look like people, except they're all wrong. Yeah, I do. It's through Murder Pass. Not a real safe way to go, but it's the only door that works. It's the only way that works, yeah. The other door hasn't worked since before I was here. Computer's busted and not even Joseph can make it work. I'm the mayor, not a babysitter, Mungo. Beats me. Maybe he's back there by the door. Fuck if I know. You sure about that? It's scary in there. Even I don't like going in there, and I'm really brave. Okay, if you say so. Come on, let's get the gate open for you, Mungo.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
bud. Now try and hide.
hide from them! Kill them! Kill them all!
Yes, what is it? Very well.
time to die!
What do you need? Very well.
Found you! No more games! Time to die! Now you went and got me mad! No more games! Time to die! Leg hand! Bring it!
What do you need? Very well. And I shall...
It can't be. Either you are quite real, I am going quite mad. Could you actually be a pure human? No! Must you use that vulgar term? Yes. I was born in the FEV chambers, but a super mutant I certainly am not. I prefer the term metahuman. Suits me better, don't you think? Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. The name's Fawkes. Yes, indeed it is ironic. Forgive my astonishment. But I hadn't expected to meet someone with such a learned outlook of these things. It is a pleasant change. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It was only a matter of time before someone like you showed up for the Gek. I know what it is. I know where it is. And best of all, I know how you can get your hands on it. Because you can help me. Let me out of this place. I can't take it anymore. I can't even recall how long I've been here. Take me with you, and I'll retrieve the Gek for you. The chamber in which the Gek resides is absolutely flooded with radiation. It's unlikely you'd survive very long. Myself, on the other hand, have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands. At the end of the hallway, to your right is a maintenance room. Inside, you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trip the alarm on it, and I'll be able to get out. Oh, a word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a failsafe and will open all the recovery rooms in the medical area. So, what do you think? Can you do it? Glad to see you are a sensible person. Now, get me out of this place. I can't stand it anymore. Yeah. cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
This place is not safe.
Okay, you stay here. Beyond this door, the hallways and chambers are flooded with radiation. I'll get the case and bring it right back. Keep your eyes open. Any of my lesser-minded brethren are bound to stumble across us. As promised. Yeah, here's the geck. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the geck is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now. I'll tell you what's going on here. You lost. The good guys won this one, and now we're just wrapping up loose ends. We've got the purifier, now we just need the code to start it. You're going to give me that code now, and save us all a lot of trouble. Maybe I'll even let you go. So how about it? I'll be honest. I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you. You tell me that code, or it's going to cost you. Why do you insist on provoking me? Tell me the code now.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Auden's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't carry.
Hold it right there. You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary. On whose authority? I have no records of that. You're supposed to be in a holding cell. What? No one sees the President except Colonel Autumn. Stand right there while I check this out. Mr. President, I'm sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Williams. I have an unauthorized individual here who says he's supposed to speak with you.
I'm surprised to hear from you, Lieutenant. I don't recall authorizing you to contact me directly.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. It just seemed out of the ordinary. I apologize.
Apology noted, Lieutenant. Yes, I instructed our friend to come up to the control room. No questions, no interference. Am I understood?
I understand, sir. Again, I apologize for the interruption.
Allow our friend to pass and report to your superior for reassignment, Lieutenant, at once.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Attention to all Raven Rock personnel.
Retreat.
This is your president speaking.
I'm out of here!
I've invited our guest from Vault 101 to my office. Please do not impede his progress. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello. You're supposed to be meeting the President, then go do it. Get away from me. Hello. Hello.
Hey,
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's previous directive. The prisoner from Vault 101 is to be...
here.
Nothing here.
Target eliminated. Retreating. Fall back. Fall back. The scope's clean. There's no one here. Retreating.
Fall back to regroup.
Fall back to regroup.
I'm not entirely sure Eden can be trusted, and I think he knows I don't trust him. But I don't think he knows I have the emergency destruct sequence for his console. Priority override, authorization code 420-03209, and boom. It'd have to be a last resort, of course, but at least the option is there.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next... Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? I really shouldn't.
Sorry about that. I just went to get a snack. I guess I can't alt out of the game. But okay.
Face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. Oh, let's not get off on the wrong foot. There are great changes coming. You and I must work together to see them through. Our nation's capital is at a crossroads. The path that you and I choose here today will affect us all. I need you to act on my behalf to ensure that our country's future is secured. It's a bit of a bleak outlook, don't you think? United States has fallen on hard times, yes, but it can be healed. You have that power to heal within you, if you allow yourself to act. What I ask of you needs explanation, so you understand why it must be done. Perhaps that will stir you to act. Yes, indeed. The point is that we are hampered at every turn by a world gone wrong. So-called super mutants, ghouls, horrific creatures. The mutations outside these walls must be cleansed before we can prosper. Mutation must be eradicated. I believe your father's work can do that more quickly and efficiently than ever possible before. You must understand, we need to clear the way for humanity to rebuild the wastes. By making a few small modifications to the purifier your father worked on, mutations can be eradicated with a little effort. Anything mutated that comes into contact with that water will be eliminated, removed from the gene pool. The men and women of the world will no longer share it with the horrors and monstrosities that have become so commonplace. What I require of you is really very simple. There is a vial in front of you filled with a modified FEV virus. It needs to be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Once that is done, and the activation code is entered, the purifier will be activated and the process will be automated. It's not too much to ask of you, is it? I find that unfortunate and most disappointing. I must impress upon you the severity of the situation. I cannot allow you to leave unless the vial is in your possession. And why would I do that, when I'm clearly the best hope for the people of the wasteland? What alternative would you suggest? Without the Enclave, what will the world do? Yes, I suppose it is. Very well. You shall have your wish. Once you've left, I'll put an end to the Enclave. I cannot stop Colonel Autumn, however. That much will be up to you. I suppose, then, that this is goodbye. You'll have to see yourself out. I have preparations to make. As I've said, you have to take the vial before I can allow you to leave.
fast. I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing. Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools. I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world. My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go? Something. Yes, by all means.
Hello.
Hey there.
How may I serve you, Master? How may I serve?
Something. I'm disappointed, but I cannot say I'm surprised. If you change your mind, I shall be, studying in the American History Museum.
got something to say?
Hey, kiddies, this
Hey,
is
man,
Three
what's
Dog.
happening?
Bow wow, your voice in the darkness. Or at least the radiation. We interrupt our regularly scheduled program
Something
for some news.
troubling you, my friend.
It's that time again, kids. The adventures of the Capital Crusader.
You return.
Yay! Hooray! Seriously.
Yes, what is it? Very well.
to see you at... live and... Well, sir.
Need something, friend? The kid's had enough of the wild and woolly wasteland and is looking for another old vault to crawl into. Good luck with that, my friend. Only thing that's
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. Why not? Where is it? Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. I see. And where is this virus now? Just as well, no good could come from it. We need to decide on a course of action. Something must be done.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations.
The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided...
Something troubling you? My friend?
I don't like the look of this place. Are you certain? Very well. Although you remain my employer until my contract changes hands, I will wait for you in Underworld should you need me again.
Something troubling you, my friend? I owe you no less than my life. How could I refuse?
I'm watching you.
It's pretty cool that both of the characters that I like having as companions chill here in the Underworld.
Here's a question for all you faithful listeners. Have you guys
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? You think I am unaware? We've watched the build-up around the facility for the last week. Has something new happened? Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. That's good news. Perhaps we can use it to our advantage. Still, we cannot afford to wait and see what happens. It seems we must act now.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but We've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Okay, don't... Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Limited by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance 0%. Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible. Communism is a lie. What have you got on your mind? Yes, by all means, let's. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Something. Yes, by all means, let's. Is non-negotiable. Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists. Alaska's liberation is imminent. Communism is a temporary set. Chinese victory to freedom possible. have something to say? Yes, by all means, let's. Embrace democracy, or you have something to say? Are you certain? Yes, by all means, let's. Communism is the very devil. Condition of failed democracy is truth. Communism is death. Communist target acquired is a preferable alternative to communism. Communist injected on American soil.
I want those targets down now!
What have you got on your mind? Yes, by all means, let's. Something. Yes, by all means, let's.
Look, if we make it to the purifier, we can chat then. Now's not exactly a good time.
Is the very definition of failure. You have something to say? Yes, by all means, let's. You have something to say? Yes, by all means, let's. German chain will fail. China will fall. Democracy is non. Something. Yes, by all means, let's. Something. Yes, by all means, let's. Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium. Supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge. Urge.
Need something, friend?
Surroundings.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. You don't have to. Just stand there. It'll be over quicker and might even be less painful for you.
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tank. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagine going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
This is a dire predicament. What shall we do? Of course! My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
What a soldier this guy. Fawkes is the best.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel inhospitable place. But the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
But it's not true, it's not over, because there's Broken Steel, there's Mother Shazada, there's the pit, I mean, there's more, bro.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have a
mean comatose. After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. She's right here. Unresponsive, but stable. To see that you've recovered gives me hope. As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So, we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done. The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation. Please.
I had hoped.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
Hail. Hail.
Experimenting with Jet at the time. But I'm telling you, it's out there.
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Yes, I believe I can. Step over here for a moment, will you?
Hail.
I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way. Talk to Scribe Jameson. Could I? It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the Purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation and is directly overseeing our efforts. Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy. Not really. No.
That's right. If I were you, I would talk shit about super mutants, because my boy Fawkes back here, yeah. You see that big Gatling laser, huh? Yeah.
And
the Brotherhood is at your service.
Hail.
You have something to say? Yes, by all means, let's.
It's good to see you alive. Well, sir.
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine. I thought you had the look about you. Sure, I can help you, but it's not free. 50 caps, take it or leave it. All right. I got some of this pre-war stuff. Should flush your system right out. All better now, you big baby. Can I get back to work now? Well... You done? Good.
You have something to say?
You sick? Injured?
Pardon them. Did Lyons give you a little congratulatory speech? Then you won't mind if I don't offer you one? Thanks to you and that little friend of yours cranking up the purifier, my life's become a living hell. But the heroes of the wasteland probably don't care about that! Excuse me, I'm Bigsley, and I'm just a tad stressed out. Perhaps you saw that little line outside my door? Everyone was so excited about that purifier. Project Purity this and Project Purity that. But did anyone stop to ask, hey, what are we gonna do with all that clean water? Well, guess who gets to fill in that tiny detail? It'd be one thing if I had support, but that little war with the Enclave has depleted much of the Brotherhood's resources. And to top it off, I have to be mommy to a bunch of lab coats. Really? Well, yeah, there's plenty of things I need help with. But most of it's pushing papers and knocking sense into giant eggheads. A task for any acolyte, really. I'm sure I could put your experience and talents to far better use. Well, I've got Rivet City water caravans needing help with some unusually organized bandits. Need someone to go investigate what that's all about. And then there's Megaton. They want more Aqua Pura. I just sent a shipment to them. I need someone to go visit Megaton and see what their problem is. Yes? Don't get me started about Rivet City. They feel entitled to everything. Always whining about how they're our scientists and all that crap. Like they did us a favor. Thought the security deal we'd worked out with them would be a win-win. And my hope was they'd completely take over the water caravan escorts by now. But I got Officer LePelletier bitching about an organized bandit syndicate. Guess they don't have the chops after all. I need you to go visit Officer LePelletier and lend a hand. Great. Hopefully you can get them straightened out. We really can't do this without them. I don't know what to think. I got lions breathing down my neck about it, though. Apparently, Megaton's sending him nasty letters demanding a shipment. I just sent them a week's supply. A month's if they ration. Look, if you can straighten out Megaton so I get lions off my back, I'll make it worth your while. Of course you'll be paid. Most of our assets have been exhausted by war with the Enclave, but I'm a resourceful fella. Don't you worry about that. Get Megaton straightened out, and I assure you, you won't be disappointed by my, or rather, the Brotherhood's generosity. Have a nice day.
Aye. A caravan's returned.
Excellent. Did anyone die?
No, sir.
Something.
Hey. Welcome, welcome. If the clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself. A pleasure doing business with.
Try the brass lantern.
I'm sorry, but I'm busy, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm busy, okay?
The water she gave me, there's something wrong.
No!
Partner. Try.
What should I do? He asked for water, and I thought I was helping him, not killing him. I just gave him some water I picked up on the way through Springvale. It tasted pure, and it looks clean. How was I supposed to know? I thought it would help him. It was supposed to be holy water. The man at the monastery in Springvale said it was blessed. He gave me this pamphlet along with the water. Called himself Brother Gerard. You can find him on the road through Springvale. They said they had lots of this holy water. Please do something to stop them. I can't stay here. Not after some...
Weary traveler, welcome to the Monastery of the Apostles of the Eternal Light. Oh, but you must be parched from your travels. Yet please, accept this gift. Holy water, blessed by our order. We must drink deep of the water of light, so that it may sanctify our tongues and render us purified for discourse. You must cleanse your tongue of unseemly speech by drinking deep of the holy water. Then we may... Speak. I can see the glint of Adam's light in your eyes. You have purified your tongue with the holy water. So now we may speak. How may this servant of the eternal light serve you? As you wish, of course. In this cruel world, simple prudence says, he who offers help in one hand conceals a knife in the other. But I assure you, we wish only to help the unfortunate and expose them to the eternal light that can guide us all to salvation. That is why we offer our blessed water to any and all who are athirst. Stop helping the needy? I don't think so. And even if I did, it's not my decision to make. Blessing of the holy water is overseen by Mother Curie III, our luminescent mother, and she's far too busy to speak with outsiders. I'm afraid it is not open to the unenlightened. Your presence would contaminate our great works. However, if you are willing to be baptized in Adam's holy light, then perhaps I could allow you to enter and meet our leader. Yes, call it what you will. We simply will not allow any who do not bear the light. Make your way to our tabernacle, pilgrim. Pray to Adam to fill you with holy radiance. Bask in the glow of Adam's eternal light. I'm sorry, but I must insist. You simply cannot be allowed on holy ground without knowing Adam's light. Where you see radiation, we see humanity's salvation. And we can hardly allow the unsaved into our holy monastery now, can we? You may supplicate to Adam your desire for enlightenment at our tabernacle. All may bask in the eternal light. All may be filled with the glow. Our luminescent mother went to meditate outside of the city, and as she wandered in a trance, she was visited by Adam's angels of war. These angels brought her aqua pura, water so pure, so pristine, and so unsullied that she knew it would make the perfect vessel for Adam's glow. Since that day, she has busied herself consecrating Adam's pure water into the waters of light. No, it's full of Adam's light. It's a tragedy that not everyone is prepared to accept enlightenment, but such are the ways of the divine. Besides, we never force anyone to drink it. We simply give the opportunity to those who thirst for something more. May Adam light... Ah, I can feel the light within you. By all means, you are welcome in our sanctuary. Please, speak with our leader, our luminescent mother, Curie III.
For too long, our world... Oh, Oh my! I wasn't expecting a pilgrim to our shrine. We're hardly prepared for casual visitors, I'm afraid. You must have made quite an impression on Brother Gerard. He's a lovely boy, but rather strident. I hope he wasn't a bother. Oh, but where are my manners? I'm Mother Curie III, and I lead the Apostles of the Eternal Light. What can I do for you, my dear? Yes, if you wanted some, I'm sure that Brother Gerard would have gladly given you a bottle or two. We don't charge for charity, you know. Don't be silly. How else will we spread the word to the unenlightened? So many misunderstand Adam and fear the glow of his light as a thing of destruction, rather than humanity's next step toward perfection. With this marvelous holy water, they drink without fear, and by the time the glow consumes them, they have no need to fear ever again. You have a point. One cannot be forced into salvation against one's will. To do so would be unjust, even in Adam's name. Perhaps you're right. We must not use deception to spread the word of Adam's light. To do so would be to make a mockery of salvation itself. We will stop using the aqua pura for our holy water. We will save our ministrations for those who seek us out. Thank you for choosing wisdom over violence. May Adam be with you, always. Strive for the eternal light.
Adam, light your path.
Hi.
Yes? Cult? There's something about Megaton, isn't there? It's apparently the place to start a cult these days. Guess I can start sending them water again. Hopefully they can keep their grubby hands on their shipments this time. Here. It's not much. Most of the assets have been exhausted, but take this. definitely worth getting lions off my back. Thanks. Okay.
The caravan never returned, sir.
This is a high-priority message. Backup is needed at our location. Any personnel listening on this frequency, please report at once.
When the Raiders can't be bargained or reasoned with. And ain't no use surrendering, because they'll just...
This is an automated distress message from Vault-Tec. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault-Tec. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this.
To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us. This message repeats.
Well,
to anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner.
Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know the deal. If you like what you see and you want some more, subscribe to the channel, hit like on the video, share the video, watch it as long as possible. You know, positive engagements, it really does help. So yeah, it's your boy Slasher for Gaming Nice channel. Hoping y'all have a good night.